Should you still buy junk silver? Let's get to the video. Hey guys, Patrioticstacker here, and I'm back with another great video for guys and girls today. And once again, I'm part of this Saturday morning premiere train. Mad Stacker invited me on to fill in for another great content creator that couldn't make it for this Saturday premiere train. And thanks again for inviting me on. This is great. I love doing this Saturday morning premiere train with you guys. And make sure you guys are part of this and watch everybody's videos in this premiere. They're great content creators, and if you're not subscribed to any of them, go and subscribe to them. I'm sure the links are down there. If not, they're in the chat. Just keep an eye on the chat and see who's next. And yeah, it's fun. It really is. They do it every Saturday, and it's great. Anyways, are you still stacking junk silver? I know I am. I just can't get away from this stuff. I love it. It's one of my favorite types of silver that I stack. You guys and girls all know that I love my bars and government coins, but there's just something about this stuff that I just love. Now, I'm not so much a prepper stacker. I stack, other things for prepping. I'm a prepper, but I'm just not really a prepper stacker, so I don't really stack it for bartering. But it's good to have fractional silver, don't get me wrong, and this is where my fractional silver comes in. But I stack this stuff for the liquidity, the rarity, the numismatic value, and most importantly, to add weight. Now, yes, the premiums on this stuff is extremely high now, especially online. And usually the online bullion dealers are a lot cheaper with their coins and rounds and bars than your local coin shop. But when it comes to constitutional, for some reason, they are not cheap. They are more expensive. So the trick is to, try to not buy this high premium stuff. At constitutional at these prices, is shop your local coin shops or your private dealers. If you go to Facebook or IG groups or peer-to-peer, I've noticed that you get way better prices through private dealers or local coin shops on constitutional than if you were to buy it on AppMex or SD Bullion or sites like that. It's just the constitutional is very expensive online, and it's weird because everything else is cheaper with online dealers like Bullion, and that's where I buy all my bullion. But when it comes to constitutional, I won't buy it online because the prices are just ridiculous. So my trick is to shop around when it comes to buying constitutional. Local coin shops and private dealers are your best bet when buying this stuff. But yeah, I love it. I love that it's a part of history. Look at this beautiful 1880 Morgan dollar. This was in someone's pocket over 100 years ago. That's great, and it's still here. I like the fact that it has a dollar amount to it, and I like the fact that it's silver. And you'll be surprised how quick it adds up. Stacking this stuff through the years, and you buy a tube of dimes here and there, or a tube of quarters, or a tube of $50, and you just keep on doing that. Before you know it, you'll have $1,000 in face value of constitutional, and for every $100 face value bag of constitutional, that's a little over 71 ounces of silver. So it really adds up. You really don't think it, but it does. It's a great way to stack. And I remember when you were buying this stuff, I was buying this stuff for a little over spot, like not much. Like they were pretty much giving this stuff away for free. They couldn't really sell it. But now it's just the premiums are, even at your local coin shops, are crazy. Like you're not gonna find this stuff any less than 16. And if you can find it at 16, buy it. Buy it, because you're not going to find it any lower than that. The average price I would say right now at a local coin shop would be anywhere from, I would say, 18 to 20, maybe 18 to 20 and a half. But you'll find, a few people that might be selling it for 16 or 17. But I would say average price would be 18 to 20 and a half, which is way better than online. But still, you're still spending, I would say, $5 to $10 over at those prices. This stuff is, I would say, averaging at about $28 to $30 an ounce. But obviously, we're stacking this stuff for long term. So eventually, silver and gold will continue to go up. We'll have our dips and spikes, but it will continue to go up, and eventually, it'll dollar cost average out. That's why we stack this stuff for long term. Now, if you buy this stuff now and you sell it in a year, obviously you're going to take a loss. So I try not to really look at the prices like that. Like, obviously, I'm not going to go overboard and buy this stuff for 24 or 25, like what they're asking for online, but I would pay 20 for it, and I know there's a lot of people in the community that wouldn't, because, it's still very expensive. But before you know it, this stuff will be 24, 25, 30. It's just going to continue to go up. And what drives that price is the popularity with Constitutional, because everybody knows, United States coinage, 1964 and prior, were silver. People recognize this stuff. They're used to this stuff. So people feel safe when stacking this stuff, especially new stackers. Also, a lot of prepper stackers love this stuff. A lot of numismatic collectors and like this stuff. So that's what drives the prices on this stuff. And the fact that they don't make any more of it. They stopped making it in 64. 64 was the last year, and then I think it was 4 years after that, 6 years after that, they made $half. The Kennedys, from 65 to 70 and 40%. But those are 40%ers. We're talking about beautiful 90%. But yeah, 64 was the last year, so they don't make any more of this. And if you guys remember the Hunt brothers back in the early 1980s when they manipulated the silver market, local coin shops and bullion dealers were melting this stuff by the ton. So we don't really know how much is left of this stuff. And right now there's a huge supply shortage going on. People are buying this stuff up. They're not letting it go out of their stacks. They're holding the stuff. So a lot of the 90% is drying up also. So something's definitely going on with it. It's really catching on with a lot of people. And yeah, I think it's a great buy. And I will continue to stack it. And also, it's a piece of history. Just think of it. What year is this Mercury? 1941. Maybe this was in some soldier's pocket in World War II, going overseas. This 1880 beautiful toner Morgan here. Maybe this was in Billy the Kid's pocket back in the Wild West days. We don't know. A lot of history, which is awesome with this stuff. I really, really enjoy it. It's a great silver to stack. You can never go wrong with Constitutional. Now, like I said, I do recommend shopping the deals, trying to find this stuff as cheap as you can. I noticed that local coin shops and peer-to-peer are your best bet to buy this stuff. Way better than buying it online from online dealers, because they're very expensive when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, I definitely favorite to stack. I continue stacking it. I'm actually working on a quarter box, guardhouse box right now, which is almost there, slowly but surely, but almost there. And then I'm almost done with my 4th Mercury guardhouse box. So yeah, definitely hitting those milestones. Beautiful Morgans. Very, very nice. I gotta start getting more of these suckers. more circulated ones anyways. I don't have any much Morgans, much circulated Morgans. Most of my Morgans are all slabbed, but I think I'm gonna start, getting some loose Morgans and throw them in some tubes. I don't think they make a Morgan guardhouse box, but that would be cool. But also very expensive because I would have to finish it. I would have to fill it up, and I'd have to do it pretty quick, or my OCD will drive me nuts. And I know that'll cost me a lot of money because the premiums on the Morgans are very, very expensive. Morgans jumped a lot in the last few years. I remember buying Carson City Morgans, like BU Carson Cities, for like $150, $200. Now they're like, for the most common date, like an 1884 Carson City and an MS 6263. They're going for easy $350, $400. And I remember getting them for about $100, $150. So prices on those are going up. But yeah, don't miss out on this stuff. It's just becoming less and less each year. It's getting harder to get a hold of. People are going crazy over this stuff, and once most people buy this stuff, it stays in their stack. And you don't know if there's anybody else melting this stuff. Who knows? But yeah, stack that constitutional. That junk silver is a great way to stack silver, and you'll be surprised how quick that weight adds up. Beautiful Kennedys. By the way, what is your favorite half dollar? Is it Walker's? Is it Kennedy's? Is it Barber's? Is it Benji's? Let me know in the chat. And what's your favorite dollar? Is it a piece dollar? Is it Morgan's? Is it Ike's? Your dimes? Is it Rosie's? Is it Barber's? Is it Merck's? Quarters? Washington's or Standing Liberties? Let me know in the chat what one's your favorite out of the four coins, which ones you prefer to stack. I like my Walkers, I like my Mercs, and then of course the Morgans over the piece dollars. And quarters, I love the Washington quarters. I really like the Standing Liberty quarters, but they're just very expensive. The premiums on those are crazy. Oh, and I didn't want to forget this, but your best bet when stacking constitutional is buying Rosie's, Mercs, Benji's, Walkers, and Kennedy's. Remember, Barbers and Standing Liberty quarters, just like the Morgans, are a higher premium because they're older and they're just harder to find in a better shape. Like most of your circulated Standing Liberties and Barbers, they're like dateless and dinged up. So probably not your best ones to stack because of the premium, but again, this stuff, people are going crazy over this, so you never know, it might be a sleeping giant. But anyways, go hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share the video if you want, and yeah, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Sorry if my voice is crackly. I'm finally getting over this damn cold, and I'm also filming this video at 1 o'clock in the morning. I forgot all about it, and I wanted to get it out, so I'm not all clear in the head right now. But alright guys and girls, thank you for watching. Patrioticstacker is out. And wait, go down there and check out my new merch. I just started it, still working on it, but I think I got some Patrioticstacker mugs down there, so if you want to go check that out and see if you want a mug or whatever, I appreciate the support. But alright guys and girls, thank you again for making me be a part of this Saturday morning premiere train. I really enjoy doing these. And Patrioticstacker, will catch you later, and keep stacking that junk silver. Peace out.